What's up, gentlemen? Salute on this wonderful Saturday afternoon. Thank you so much for being here. Throw me some love if you don't mind. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here, where we talk about issues that you face. And guys, I'm going to talk about something completely different today. And listen, hear me out, okay? The best book when it comes to game, and when it comes to the game and life, if you will, the best instruction manual for any man to read, well, I would argue among the top two is number one, the 48 Laws of Power, but actually it would be this, and then followed by the 48 Laws of Power. But this right here, man, this book contains more wisdom, and every man needs to understand. I don't care what your beliefs are. Listen, I'm not lecturing, I'm not preaching. I'm just reading from the book. These are not my words, but listen, words of wisdom are words of wisdom no matter who the fuck says it. God says that he would use the foolish to confound the wise, and vice versa. So, I mean, you can learn from a fool. You can learn from people that you don't agree with. Wisdom is wisdom, period. It doesn't matter where the hell it comes from, whether or not you agree with the source. Wisdom is wisdom. And guys, this is pure wisdom. I'm reading from the book of Proverbs, chapter 7, guys. And the book of Proverbs is, there's 31 chapters. It is pure wisdom. You could read a chapter a day, keeps the 304 away, if you will. That's a good quote to go by, to live by, a nice standard to set your heart to, if you will, when it comes to keeping the things from your that would vex a man's spirit. And I would argue that Proverbs is written for men. It's written by a man for men. And this book contains more passages about avoiding the wrong woman than any book in the Bible, if you will. This book contains pure wisdom. Let me go ahead and get into it. Proverbs chapter 7, verse 1. My son, keep my words and lay up my commandments with thee. Keep my commandments and live. My law as the apple of thine eye. Bind them upon thy fingers. Write them upon the table of thine heart. Say unto wisdom, thou art my sister, and call understanding thy kinswoman, that they may keep thee from the strange woman, from the stranger which flattereth with her words. For at the window of my house I looked through my casement, and beheld among the simple ones, simps, behold, among the simple ones I discerned among the youths a young man void of understanding. This man's looking from his window, and he sees a sucker out there in the streets. Passing through the street near her corner, as he went the way to her house. In the twilight, in the evening, in the black and dark night, and behold, there met him a woman with the attire of a harlot and subtle of heart. Guys, does this sound like the modern woman? Just keep following me. Let's keep going, all right? Verse 11, she is loud and stubborn. Her feet abide not in her house. Now she is without, now in the streets, and lieth in wait at every corner. So she caught him and kissed him with an impudent face, and said unto him, I have peace offerings with me. This day I have paid my vows. Therefore I came forth to meet thee, diligently to seek thy face. This is what the woman's telling him. And I have found thee. I found you, Mr. Wonderful. She's flattering this man. I have decked my bed with coverings of tapestry, carved works, fine linen of Egypt, and all that stuff. Come, let us take our fill of love until morning. Let us solace ourselves with loves. For the good man is not at home. He is gone on a long journey. So the Bible talks about this harlot. And this woman is fast when her man is not at home. And these are the women that God is more or less warning you to avoid these types of women. He had taken a bag of money with him, and will come home at the day appointed. With her much fair speech, listen, she caused him to yield. And this is what women, maybe they understand, maybe they don't. And this is why men have to talk as strong as we do. Because men are more or less hypnotized when they're weak. Hypnotized, they're able to be hypnotized by women. And this is very unfortunate because men don't distinguish between the woman that has his best interest and the one that doesn't. I'm going to read that one more time. With her much fair speech, she caused him to yield. With the flattering of her lips, she forced him. With the flattering of her lips, she forced him. Wow. He goeth after her straightway, as an ox goeth to the slaughter, or as a fool to the correction of the stocks. And I'm gonna leave it at that for now. But guys, this is what I'm trying to tell you. This wisdom goes back thousands of years. And King Solomon is the one that had wrote this book, and King Solomon was considered one of the wisest of all kings. There's plenty of stories about him. I'm not going to get into it, but King Solomon was very, very smart, very wise as a king, as a man in general. And it's said that he wrote the book of Proverbs, and I believe he wrote Ecclesiastes as well, if I'm not mistaken, and Song of Solomon. Don't quote me on that, but King Solomon was very smart. And there was a ton of warnings in his passageways, or things that he wrote, his art, if you will, that spoke about avoiding the woman and the snares of the wrong woman in the man's life. And the men have to understand this. This is why you cannot prioritize women, any women. And a woman that wants you to prioritize her is not a godly woman, because God is supposed to be before you as a man, and then the woman. And if they don't like this, okay, good. That's what it is. Guys, listen, I don't care what they say. Listen, there's a ton of ratchet ones out here. I don't have to get into it. I can go more in depth in other scriptures that talk about these types of women, the ones that wipe their lips like they've done no wrong, the women that are unaccountable. And the Bible overwhelmingly talks about this, guys. And this is very important that you understand and get a grip that this problem has persisted for thousands of years. Men have always struggled with being weak towards women. And this is what I'm trying to say, guys. You've got to be a man on your own. You've got to be not just a man of your own. You've got to be a man on your own. Your path and your journey comes directly from the man himself. Your path does not come from a woman. Your goal does not become about her. She is to be your helpmeet. She is to be your helpmeet. Did I say slave? No. Did I write the law? No. Did I create humans? No. Did I create men and women? No. Nothing changes what the fucking biology is. Men are designed to follow our purpose as God and be leaders in society. Does that mean that all men are following this? No, but don't let women distract you. Women know that there are good men out here leading the way, but most of them can't even begin to hold a torch to that man. They don't even want to try because they know that man's going to require things of her. He's going to require a helpmeet. And when that perfect synergy happens, I believe that when a man is with the right woman, now I believe this is very extremely rare today, but when a man is with the right woman and the woman with the right man, and that synergy comes together, I think that is an unstoppable force on this planet. I truly do believe this. But I believe that there has to be certain protocols and traditions and roles that have to be played between the two. And there has to be a mutual respect about those roles. But a man is not to be simping on a woman. A man is not meant to follow her lead. A man is not meant to put a woman on a pedestal. Does that mean he treats her like shit? No. Men have the ability to compartmentalize so many things that women don't even understand. Men think on so many different levels when it comes to this stuff. It's like when we punish our kids. Is it because we hate them? Or is it because we see further down the road than your ass can? Women are not designed to be the disciplinary parent in the home. And that's okay. It's okay. Women are the healers. That's a great thing. We need that. But we need women to play their role along with men playing their role. But women are not allowing men to play the role. Women are allowing this poison to seep into their mind. This caused them to believe that men serve no purpose on this planet. So they go out there dating the bad boys, and it's a self-fulfilling fucking prophecy. Women are going out there like, oh, okay, good men ain't on dating apps. Good men are not on dating apps. I have never signed up for a dating app. I will never put myself on a dating app. To me, that is dumpster diving. But I'm not the only one. Many men are like this. Many men have said the same thing. Why the fuck would I humiliate myself and go on a damn dating app? If I can't meet this bitch in person and speak to her and see how her demeanor is, how she acts, how she treats me, how she responds to the way I treat her, I don't want to deal with her. I don't want to deal with that. And I know that she's just swiping on all these fucking dudes, man. Fuck out of here. Why would I put myself in that fucking position? So what I'm saying is I'm not complaining about women doing this. I don't want any of those women anyway. I don't care how fine she is. To me, good women have no reason to be on dating apps either. Good women have no business on a damn dating app. Good women are like, men are seeking a good woman. All she got to do is exist. Men are going to compete over these women. It ain't the other way around. Women forget this. Men are competing for good women because we realize how rare good women are. Good women ain't out here on dating apps. Women on dating apps are fucking playing around, stealing attention from men. Souping in their glory and their narcissism in a lot of ways. Let's just be fucking real. Fishing from a pond of fucking dookie ass dudes. Either the weak ass dudes or they're Chad and Tyrones. And they getting ran through and they think they can tame a Chad or Tyrone out here. Fuck out of here, dumbass. This is why, like, you got to listen to what they say. These women tell on themselves. Like, check this out, guys. I had this chick literally reach out to me about a month ago. I hadn't talked to her in like probably 15 fucking years. And she sent me a friend request a while back. I accepted it, and I know that she's separated from her husband. She's got a baby. I get that. But I'm leaving. I'm moving out of the country, and I was gonna, I was open to hanging out with her, one time before I left. But when we started, like, she hit me up. She's like, hey, I'm coming into town and whatnot. And I said, hey, that's cool. Like, let me know. We can get together and do something, And she started, like, she said, yeah. She went right into, like, without me asking her, yeah, such and such left me, and I'm here on my own with my baby. Or her child. It's not a baby. She's like, I'm here with on my own with. I was like, bitch, I didn't ask you for that. I didn't say this to her, but I'm sitting there like, why the fuck are you telling me this? Like, are you trying to tap into my empathy? What the fuck are you doing? So I blocked her. Soon as she said that shit, I blocked her. Like, bitch, why are you even talking? It's like a guy doesn't meet a woman and start talking about his problems. Like, hey, my name's Kenneth. Hey, I've got this, and this. I got fired from my job. Bitch, I mean, these women don't care. And ladies, we don't care about your problems until we do. But right away, you start throwing your problems on our plate. That's a red flag, like from a motherfucker. Like, god damn, she's already bringing problems unsolicited to my plate. I ain't even seen this bitch yet. You can't make this shit up, guys. This is what I'm saying. Like, when you start to understand and unplug from this society and start to plug into other wisdom, even from this book, I'm going to be honest. This book contains more wisdom for men than any book I've ever read in my life. Second is 48 Laws of Power. But despite that, let's just talk about and focus on the fact. This book was written thousands of years ago. And it was factual then, it was truth then, and it's truth now. And a lot of things, if you want to go deeper and deeper, it predicts exactly what's happening. It predicted this shit millennia ago. And it's coming to pass today. Let's be honest. It predicts the end of the world, how it's going to happen. And it talks about God would give people over to a reprobate mind because they continue to reject his instruction, his wisdom. And when people continually reject it, they mock it, they ridicule it, they say, I ain't living that way, I'm gonna do what I want to do, it's all about me, my own happiness, all that shit, I'm going my own way, I'm gonna make myself happy, fuck everybody else, it's all about me, I'm gonna focus on myself. This is the problem. God says, I'll give them over to a reprobate fucking mind. Meaning, go ahead, Here's some more delusion. And now we're seeing the effects of this. And these hoes are getting a microphone on these podcasts telling you exactly what it is. Contradicting themselves left and right, sitting and stewing in their own not being unaccountability and shit. These women are acting completely out of fucking pocket, man. There's no wonder men are rushing to leave and get the fuck away from this. Dude, I'm in a place I don't care if one chick hits me up before I leave. Not one. I've had enough. I've had enough. Do I hate women? No. But listen, if you're going to come to me with your baby daddy shit, bitch, out of here. Fuck out of here. I don't know. You're going to try to flatter me with your fucking eyelids and flatter me with your fucking words. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. You can't even be authentic and organic and let's just hang out and shit and see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Like they want to try to throw this plot ahead of the game before you even hang out. Well, I'm not like them other girls. Bitch, the fact that you say that means you are exactly like those other girls because guess what, bitch? They all said that too. I mean, like guys, like once a man starts to see behind the veil, he can't go back. That's what it is. And listen, guys, you want some good wisdom, read this book, and especially Proverbs. If you don't read anything else, read the book of Proverbs. Start at 1. There's 31 chapters. Read a chapter a day. Will keep the 304 away. And that's truth. Ending with Proverbs 31, talking about what a real virtuous woman is. And this is the truth. A real virtuous woman, guys, when you read Proverbs 31, and you'll see what I'm talking about. I'm not even going to explain it. Real virtuous women ain't out here today. There's a few, but too few. Real virtuous women ain't 35, 40 years old, single with a bunch of kids. Real virtuous women ain't out here on these podcasts, ain't out here making these TikToks shaking their ass, or out here on dating apps. Virtuous women ain't on dating apps. Get the fuck out of here. They know exactly what this is. Listen, guys, women ain't stupid. They love playing stupid. Women ain't stupid. They know exactly what they're doing. They know the types of guys on these dating apps, and what pisses these women off when they're out there complaining on TikTok is because they can't tame down the Chad and Tyrone. They know what he is, but they're still going to fuck him. They're still going to give up the guts and glory to this dude. You best believe it. And they get mad when they can't tame his ass down. And they know ahead of time. They know. But they play that out until they can't play it out no more. And then they hit mid-30s, 40-ish, kids. Nobody wants them. Good men done played that game and been played by these hoes. And those men don't want them anymore. Like, we don't even want to fuck these hoes. We don't want to fuck these women that are out there running their mouth trying to compete with men, 50-50, effinism and this and that. We don't know. Bitch, get out of here. You want to act like a female, I will treat you like a lady. You act like a lady, I swear, I will treat you like a lady. But you going to act like a fucking lady. And you're going to know your place. And I will stay in my fucking place. But I'm not accountable to you. It's the other fucking way around. It's the other way around. And a lot of times, listen, if you want to just take the man out of the equation, these women ain't putting God first. These women ain't putting God first. These single women ain't putting God first. I put God first. Do I fail at that? Hell yeah. But these single women ain't putting God first, and you can't deal with them. Who's she putting first? Man, these women put themselves above their own damn kids nowadays. These women hate their kids. Every time they look at them, they see Pookie, Ray Ray, and Chad, and Thundercock, and Tyrone that wouldn't fucking commit. God, I hate that motherfucker. But, man, he's so cute. He looks just like him. But he can still come through and dig her fucking cheeks out, dude. Let's just be honest. Any man she gets with in perpetuity after that, that doesn't matter. That dude is invincible to her sexually. She still loves the man that imprinted her with that child sexually. You can believe it. You can believe it, guys. I've seen this too much. You got to understand. This is why I'm leaving the West, because I'm adopting this mentality of where it's so prevalent in so many women that I'm not even fucking with looking for the one M&M out of 100. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that shit. I'm out of here. Am I looking for women? No. But I like to, occasionally know that a woman's got neutral interest when I meet her ass. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't the way it is here. I love talking to chicks, man, but like a lot of these chicks will talk, man, these chicks are toxic as fuck, man. They're married, they got boyfriends, they're cheating. These women got damage and kids, 30 kids by 30 different dudes. Dude, you got to understand, like, listen, this is why a lot of guys are just, listen, I see the writing on the wall. I'm not leaving for women, but I'm not going to deal with these women here either. Like, I would love to live in a place where I like living, where it's cheap, I can afford to live good. And if I meet a good woman, cool. But here, I already know, I see a woman coming as a fucking predator, man. These women are out here preying on dudes, accusing them of shit. Michael Irvin, accusing these men of shit that they ain't did. How many men have to be falsely accused before it's a fucking crime to make a false accusation? Why the fuck are men gonna fuck with these women? It ain't worth it. These women want to reject you, and then they get mad and go on TikTok crying about why the man they rejected ain't chasing them. Man, I had a bitch call me a stalker because I reached out to her one time. Called me a stalker. I've never fucking stalked anyone in my life. But yet I catch her ass stalking me on social media. Fucking blocked her. She come around come through the back doors. You know how they do. They got all these dummy accounts and shit. Man, these women are the stalkers. It ain't men. It's the women that are stalkers. Fuck out of here, man. I ain't never showed up at randomly showed up at some chick's fucking place. Hell no. But how many times has that happened to me? I had a chick showed up in my house when I had another chick in my house one time. Boy, you should have seen that fucking shit. No, you can't come in. I'll be right there. Yeah, you gotta go. You can't be here. Slam the door. Anyway, guys, protect yourself. Understand. Learn where the wisdom is. Get wisdom. Above all, treasure wisdom. Get wisdom wherever you can find it. Take it wherever you can find it, no matter the source. And protect yourself, guys. These women out here will destroy you. Pure and simple. American modern women will destroy you if you don't understand what you're dealing with. And you are dealing with demons out here, man. You are dealing with straight up demons that have been ran through and pulverized by a bunch of demon dudes. And then they want to turn around and blame you. Fuck that, man. Listen, this is why it's best to just get out of here. Just leave Sodom and Gomorrah, because God is bringing hell, fire, and brimstone on this place. Dude, America is going to be punished for its crimes. I'm not the Punisher, but he is. And at some point, he's had enough. And I don't want to be here when the boom hits. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I love y'all. Thank you so much for watching, for listening to me rant. Give me some love, and I will see you soon. Oh, coming soon from Mexico next week, and I'm out.